There is a new Halloween treasure hunt in GTA Online, and it's one of the coolest ones we've ever got. So today I'm going to show you how to get all 10 ghosts that were just added into GTA Online. If you do this, you're going to get $250,000 along with a livery for the new Brigham vehicle. So how do we do it? Well, first you need to receive an email from Ghosts Exposed. This should just happen over time after you're playing GTA Online for a few minutes. But if for whatever reason you don't get this email to pop up, I actually got my email to pop up when I went to the first location of the first ghost. So let's explain how this actually works. There's 10 ghosts, but they all spawn at different times during the night. They also all only spawn for one in-game hour. Now, an in-game day is 48 minutes, so an in-game hour is only 2 minutes. So you only have 2 minutes each in-game day to take a photo of each ghost before they despawn. So here's the first ghost. It's way out here in this shed, and it spawns between 8 PM and 9 PM in-game. There's two possible spawn points. It can spawn on either side of the shed here at the top, and all you have to do is take a photo of it with Snapmatic and then send it off to Ghosts Exposed. Every time you do that, you're gonna get $20,000. So if you want to get all of this done in one night, you're gonna have to move from each ghost to the next ghost very, very quickly. So I recommend using something like the Oppressor Mark II in order to get there as fast as possible. The second ghost is going to spawn between 9 and 10 PM out here in Sandy Shores. We'll zoom in on the map here. You're looking for this caravan right here. The ghost is going to spawn inside the caravan. It could be on either side. So let's wait for 9 o'clock, and there's the ghost. Let's head a bit further right for Ghost 3. This one will spawn between 10 and 11 PM. And we'll zoom in on the map here. Again, we're looking for another caravan. It's this one here. And just like the last one, the ghost can spawn on either side. For ghost number 4, this is going to spawn between 11 PM and midnight, and it's over here on the very right side of the map over at the lighthouse. So I recommend parking whatever vehicle you're in just on the land across from the lighthouse, and then this ghost can either spawn at the bottom or the top of the lighthouse. As you can see here, mine spawned at the top. Should be pretty easy to see. And now we can move on to ghost number 5. But unfortunately, this one isn't going to spawn at midnight. It's going to spawn at 1 AM. That's because the final ghost spawns at midnight, but you can't see that one until you've done all of the other ones. Kinda sucks. Anyway, this next ghost will spawn at 1 AM to 2 AM in the Zancudo River. You want to zoom in here. It's this abandoned house. And just like with a lot of the other ghosts, it can spawn on either side of this house. So once that clock hits 1 AM, make sure you drive around to either side of the house until you find your ghost. And we're on to ghost number 6. And ghost number 6 will spawn between 2 and 3 AM. It's over here at the church and the graveyard. This one can either spawn in the actual graveyard or on top of the church. So make sure you look. Took me about 15 seconds to actually find mine. Had to do a loop of the church. But don't stress, you've got 2 minutes to find it once the clock hits 2 AM. Mine was on top of the church, and we're on to ghost number 7. Now for this next one, we're headed out to Paleto Bay, and you're going to want to be quick because we have to go to Paleto Bay for this one, and then back to Sandy Shores for the next one. So even if you're on the Oppressor Mark II, try to be as quick as possible getting to this one. This one will spawn at 3 AM, and it's in this abandoned house here. It can either spawn in the attic here in this house where you can see the wood panels sort of torn off, or it can spawn at the back. Mine spawned at the back as you can see here, and we're on to ghost number 8. And we gotta head back to the Tongva Valley, so we have a bit of a drive ahead. Once you get here, this one's gonna spawn at 4 a.m. Now, I would park in this little section here, and then just look at the waterfall. The ghost can either spawn at the top of the waterfall or halfway down, like mine did. This one should be pretty simple. Then we're on to ghost number 9, and we want to head to the bridge that's just above Fort Zancudo. And this one's going to spawn at 5 a.m. There's 2 spots it can spawn, but make sure you just watch out for the train, because I almost got run over by it. The first spot is kind of just below where I am now. You see these 2 little arches on the side of the bridge here. It can either spawn on one of those, or it can spawn on top of the bridge, like you can see mine did here. So take a photo of that. You've got 9 ghosts done, and unfortunately we do have to wait until midnight again to get ghost number 10. When you do get to midnight though, you're going to want to come over to just to the right of Trevor's house in Sandy Shores right here, and it's going to be the ghost of Johnny Klebitz. If you don't remember, or you just don't know who Johnny Klebitz is, he's the guy that Trevor killed the very first time we see Trevor in the GTA 5 story. He's also the main character from the Lost and the Damned DLC in GTA 4. A lot of fans were upset with how he was treated in the GTA 5 story, so I guess this is kind of a way to say goodbye to the character, which is pretty cool. Once you take a photo of him, you'll get an extra $50,000, bringing the total to $250,000, and you'll get the Ghost Exposed livery for the Brigham. I hope this guide helped you out. If it did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more stuff like this, stay safe, drink some water, and I'll see you in the next video. Boys!